And we're live. Hello and welcome to the 146th episode of HEX Therapy Live. I'm your host, Maddie ALLin. I've got a great show for you tonight. And I'll explain why my voice is wrecked. But first, here's the intro. Welcome to HEX Therapy Live.
It's from Maddie ALLin of HEX Therapy Live. I like Maddie. Maddie tries to make the world a healthier place. He's a mental health professional. He's done research.
Big videos on sudden wealth syndrome.
There's nothing that a human being can do better than try and heal his fellow man.
Maddie ALLin's got that covered. He does emotional, feel-good, mind management, emotion stuff, like, as his gig, because he's a therapist. That's what he does for a living. Like, he helps heal people.
So I lost my voice when I went to LA and was meeting hundreds of people who are hotshots in technology and finance. It was so much fun. And so I'm definitely going to do some updates about that tonight. But our top story here is having to do with something that somebody said on the internet that wasn't true. I'm going to share my screen here. And by the way, I have been doing this show every single week for 146 weeks straight. So if you like that consistency, whether I have my voice or not, if you like that consistency, hit the like and subscribe button. And thanks for tuning in. So we saw some reports today on Twitter that $38 million had been bridged in from Ethereum to Pulse Chain. Well, it turns out that was reported incorrectly, but it was widely distributed. The price of Pulse and the related tokens went up about 10%. So people are looking for any excuse to try to buy the bottom. It shows me that people are trying to time the market. I would recommend more of a dollar cost averaging approach myself, but it is tempting to want to try to buy the bottom. Apparently, the problem in reporting had to do with an Oracle service mispricing Colt, thinking that each Colt token that was being bridged over to Pulse Chain was $1 each. I don't think it's anywhere close to that, but there were a number of prominent people in the HEX and Pulse Chain community that misreported on this. That's okay. We just appreciate that anybody is still paying attention in this brutal crypto bear market. I certainly got a little bit different of a perspective about crypto going to this meetup at the ALLin Summit. Yeah, and so I'll talk about that maybe in the future. But yeah, I think that, of course, I've always believed in crypto because of the technology, because of the self-sovereignty, because of fixing the double spend problem, because of all that. And I get it that it's like a meme that you're in it for the tech and you're like wearing a diamond encrusted clock or whatever the meme is. But at the end of the day, yeah, the people who are still around are either hopelessly addicted to crypto or true believers, or I guess somewhere in between. It's funny, I did a survey on Twitter where I asked people if they were addicted to crypto, and within my audience, it was like 80 or 90% who said yes. I think that got like 1,000 votes. Let's see if I can find it here. It was maybe a couple weeks ago. Oh, wait, that one got 525 votes. It was 80% yes, crypto addicted, 20% not addicted to crypto. Which one was the one that got 1,000 votes? I don't know. Every once in a while, I get really inspired into a bunch of polls. Here's one where I'm asking, do you think the act of saving money for the future can cause the future to be better? 63% said yes, 25% said no due to inflation, and 11% admitted that they had no clue. 413 votes there. Anyway, asking how people will capitulate. Yeah, I think we're near all-time lows here in these coins that we've been paying attention to. So it's no wonder that people are chasing meme coins. People are selling, hoping to buy back lower. People are not tuning in as much to live streams. Although I did hear a really good live stream earlier today from Crypto 7 and Tangent. They have been quite the dynamic duo lately, and we're appreciative of them. Let's see. So, yeah, before I lose my voice anymore, I just wanted to get on here and definitely show up, make sure that I didn't miss my 146-week streak. The ALLin Summit was amazing. Let me see if I have a couple stories for you from that, and then maybe I'll have even more next time. So I actually ran into a doppelganger of Elon Musk, and this person was such a close replica of Elon Musk that Mr. Beast, who I did not run into, unfortunately, I felt like I was always 10 steps behind Mr. Beast, because everywhere I went, I was asking like, hey, have you guys seen Mr. Beast? And everybody was like, no. And then he got on stage. He gave an awesome performance. For sure. That'll probably be published at some point. But anyway, Mr. Beast, he did post on Twitter. He was like, I got tricked and took a picture with the wrong Elon Musk. And sure enough, yeah, I had the same experience where I took a picture with this guy who looks quite like Elon. Let me see if I can share my screen here. So this is like a known doppelganger, and this guy was he was playing the part. I saw him all 3 nights of the event trying to trick people, basically. I mean, because Elon's girlfriend, Grimes, was DJing the last night. Elon is a known friend of the podcast, the ALLin podcast, and he spoke at the conference, albeit virtually. Everybody still thought that he would be lurking, but instead, this guy was lurking. He's an actor named Kevin something, Kevin Durand. So, fun fact, I wasn't the only one that got tricked by Elon Musk impersonator Kevin Durand. Mr. Beast also got fooled, so I feel like I'm in good company. Let's see what else happened at the ALLin Summit. I met so many incredible people. All of them were extremely impressive. Uh, you know, working in technology and finance, it reminded me a lot of our crypto community. Whenever we do a meetup, everybody's got such particular shared interests that there's really nothing like it to have a community of like-minded people who are all held together by the common experience of listening to hundreds of hours, in some cases, of um, a podcast, and especially one as good as the ALLin podcast, which has for individuals. Sure, you could say that they're venture capitalists and maybe you don't agree with all their values, but the thing I really admire about their podcast, the consistency. They've been going for the same number of weeks I have. And two, their level of tolerance for having different viewpoints amongst each other. I feel like that's been one of the strong points of the group shows that I've put together, that I also have a streak of 146 weeks of. Quant Gang, which ran for just over a year, and Game Theory Gang, which is now way over a year. I don't know. 146 weeks, however you want to dice it up. So with that being said, I'm going to take the advice here in the chat, and I'm going to take care of my voice. I'm going to give it a rest. Remember to check your sources out there. You can get my daily alpha for free. t.me/smartvaultme. You can learn more about everything I'm doing at allmylinks.com/allin. And you can get a hardware wallet from the link in the description below. Costs you the same amount, but it helps support the channel. The other thing that I got to do at the ALLin Summit is I got to advocate for crypto and mental health, which is the whole reason I've been in crypto. Well, it's not the reason I've been in crypto, but it's been a mission of mine since I first started in crypto to combine these two technologies. And so I'm looking forward to sharing more of the amazing outcomes that I've had from networking, getting feedback, refining my pitch, and just making connections that might be able to get the word out. I'm going to start writing the first chapter of a book that I said I really wanted to share with a bunch of new friends that I made at the ALLin Summit. And so I'm hoping to put together a mailing list for the first chapter of my book that'll include some of these really impressive people that I met. And so that's my plan of attack right now, in order to take Time Pays Me to the next level of really fleshing out the ideas and making sure that that everybody has a way to understand what we've invented. These live streams are great. However, I communicate very differently when I write. And ironically, the only thing that's stopping me from doing more writing, other than having a much broader audience on this podcast, has been just the motivation to write. So ironically, I'll be able to use Time Pays Me as my behavioral motivation to write the book about paying yourself to become behaviorally motivated. So yeah, that's super exciting to me. I completely burnt out at this summit because I was talking for probably 14 hours a day, just trying to get all the information I could, trying to get the information out there. And while the talks were going on, I was furiously taking notes because I was so inspired by all the speakers. So anyway, I hope to share some of the fruits of my labor here with you all shortly. For now, I'm going to get some rest, but thanks for tuning in. And until next time, stake wisely, my friends, and peace out.
It's from Maddie ALLin of HEX Therapy Live. I like Maddie. Maddie tries to make the world a healthier place. He's a mental health professional. He's done research.
Big videos on sudden wealth syndrome.
There's nothing that a human being could do better than try and heal his fellow man.
Maddie Allen's got that covered. Does emotional, feel-good mind management, emotion stuff, like as his gig, because he's a therapist. That's what he does for a living. Like he helps heal people.